Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are playing some more Hogwarts Legacy. This is for my Twitch highlights, twitch.tv/J3I0, and let's get into the stream. Here's Lunar, yeah. Beast class, I low-key want a mount, so I might go do that. Or I can do the Pulso. Beast class. I can do Beast class. Hufflepuff based. Sigma. Anyways, I gotta read my mail. Alright, so from Madam, yeah, the woman that does, brooms. The woman that does brooms. Hello, I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and come and see me. And then, Gladwin Moon. Hello, I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker. Might do that eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna do Beast class first.
The other girls and I were up all night reading lessons.
Because I want my mounts.
Never! Peeves' game's the best one ever!
I don't care, Peeves.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
I don't have a moment, Mr. Weasley. Go down here. Down here.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Oh, that's the wrong spell.
Confringo.
It's like a code. I don't know what to do with this though. Oh well. Alright, down here. I know Angel hasn't learned the map yet.
Do you think I have a big
The map as in the map of Hogwarts. I don't really care about the rest of the map. Have we learned? Yes. Do you ever use the yellow dots? On the bottom left, when you select an objective, it goes in the bottom left of your map. I fast travel to Hogsmeade, but I come back on my broom away from Hogsmeade.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
What?
You can use my brush. Just be gentle and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
I've had more stuttering today than I've had any day I've live streamed this game. No. No, it probably already downloaded for me. No, it's because I'm live streaming, that's why.
That's lovely.
I'm
sure he feels
turning
much
off.
better.
I also turned off ray tracing.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast.
If I have to buy a
And
hippogriff to
please,
get the mounts,
do be
bro.
careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting,
Obviously.
why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
Here, go.
This way. The Neasels are over here.
That's the pre-order bonus, bro. The Threstal mount is the Dark Arts pack, bro.
Oh,
I have
Catherine
everything.
Neasel Whiskers ought to get me a few
I have
cats at
everything,
least.
bro.
Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Why are your opping on the
Those two don't
animals,
belong
bro?
anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Alright. Beast class completed.
Psst, psst, over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
I ain't know why she about to send me the Aragog's
I wouldn't take just
great-great-grandparents,
any
bruh.
order. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
It's on, gang. It's the homie, bruh. The homie pull up.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Not really.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I don't have time to play that game, bro. But at the time, then maybe, but I don't got all that. Let's see.
Revelio.
Four, six. Yeah. Where's the other one?
Revelio.
I don't know.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
That was low-key fun. Low-key fun.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Okay. Oh, boy. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. Let's try it on this.
Aloha Mora.
You're saying the lockpicking is
Well
weird.
done. You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
I don't know what you're talking
This is a
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aloha Mora.
Dude. Okay, bro, I understood that thing in 3 minutes. Come on now. To be fair, I had a moment that took me like 5 minutes. One of the trial things, it took me like 5 minutes to use a basic cast to get the pathways to go. I tried every spell besides the basic cast. But no, bro. This... Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking for you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants, the more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Serona. Wigan Wild Potion. This chest, coin. What's this? Professor Fig, I am in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I am still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of not-so-recent stoking penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to wizard kind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and, inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Ferris Spaven, Minister of for Magic. What? Casting Revelio. You are.
Revelio.
1 second. It's reflective. Reminder staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abdominal ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Department Deputy Mistress. Shut up!
Revelio.
Jeez, oh.
Aloha Mora.
My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I know you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about that gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Eleazar and a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoners Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M.
Revelio.
Okay, okay.
How are your students?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of huddled cake flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
I hear that every year, Matilda. That had better not. Thinking about.
What's this? Okay. It could have went a lot worse. A lot worse. Level 3 lock.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
There we go. In the prefect's bathroom I go.
Saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes. Always
Oh.
out, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
Ain't no way. I thought I was chilling in the bathroom. I thought there was gonna be nobody in there. That's scam. Okay, I don't have to do doing all this boss again. I can just go straight up.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Then I can do the prefect's one.
Saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps
Okay, I
Ranrock
want-
and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not.
I have done one total side quest, bro.
Hello, Hamora.
No, I don't know. I don't remember the one side quest I did. What's it called? What's it called? What? Probably is then. Oh, I've completed 3 side quests. My focus hasn't been side quests.
I've always
hope there are no students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
Okay, I gotta go back.
Spying on the professors, are we?
Of course, I get caught on the way down. If it sends me all the way back, I'm gonna be upset. Okay.
But the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. And Ravenclaw would not have been right. Not this year, anyway.
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Oh, and I knew you would...
Revelio.
Keep at it so we can solve this.
That wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. Violet, if you get here before me, do us a favor and procure some more mead, would you? I believe one of the fellows hanging in the third floor corridor has another frame somewhere with a nice supply.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Aloha Mora.
Let's see.
Revelio.
Okay.
Lumos.
Look at your hair, your complexion.
Oh.
Fine now then, guys.
There's only 10 demigod statues in Hogwarts. And I already have one. Go do this.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Repulsor. Accio.
Go.
Revelio.
You were saying all these locks in Hogsmeade are level 3, and most of them are level 2, bro.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
All right.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
What? What do you mean? Maybe try invisibility spell.
Confringo!
Accio!
What do I do here? Oh well.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Time to go into this cave. Oh, tomb.
It's sealed. Moths. Curious.
Reparo. Lumos.
Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Lumos. Cabalso. Lumos.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Tequila.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Stay back. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Okay.
Lumos.
There we go.
Lumos. Depulso. Confringo. Accio.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Why do I use this?
Repulsor. Lumos. Reparo. Glacier. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
I see. This is supposed to spin. But how?
Good question. I'm saving it for tomorrow.